Welcome, guys, to another World War Marvel. As you know, I'm your channel host, Adam, and today I have with me...
Sean.
Sean, how are you, dude?
Good.
Back for another match.
Yep.
We're going to throw down some Marvel Crisis Protocol, and as per normal, we have already rolled off for priority, and guess what happened?
I won, like usual.
Like usual, you won. I lost. So you ended up going with Secures for today's scenario.
Yep.
And pulled Deadly Meteors Mutate Civilians to place 3 Origin Bombs using map C across the center of the board. Players controlling the most Origin Bombs scores 3 victory points during the cleanup phase. That's a lot of victory points to score, okay? You interact with an Origin Bomb, roll dice equal to your interacting character's energy defense, and then if the roll contains more criticals, wilds, or hits, then contesting enemy characters, you then control the Origin Bomb. On a failure, though, if you have a failure, roll a skull, you take a point of damage. I went with hammers, so fear grips the world as worthy terrorized cities. So place 4 celestial hammers on map D, and then you score 1 victory point for each hammer held by a character they control during the cleanup phase. Also costs an extra power to play tactics cards for each hammer that you're controlling, but you get to roll 1 extra dice on your attack rolls. What was the threat that you went with?
17.
I didn't want that, sir. I didn't want that. So, yeah, 17 made me change my list up a little bit, but that's okay. I made it work. Yeah. I am playing X-Men today against Sean's Avengers. So like I've mentioned when I did my unboxing of our X-Force discussion, I'm going to be playing that roster for the next little while to sort of try to hammer it out and maybe see if I can make something out of it. Just because it's a bunch of awesome characters, me being a fan of the X-Men and mutants and stuff like that, that's my go-to, you know. So I want to sort of see where it goes and see how it plays out. So yeah, I'm just going to try the X-Men side of things today. So how about we show them the rosters and squads that we're taking, or teams. Show them the board that we're setting up on, because the X-Men have responded to an attack on an industrial yard with, you know, wrecked sentinels and everything else, and then all of a sudden the Avengers show up too, and now they're at odds because the Avengers thinks the X-Men have caused the damage. But really, the X-Men, they didn't. They're fine. They're heroes at this point. Heroes, quote unquote. Yeah, mutant terrorists. Anyhow, show you the board, show you the game, the teams, and we'll get right into the match from there. But before we do, actually, please go to the description in the video description down below and check out Torchlight Games and Hobbies. They have been supporting the channel here on Blackfyre Productions for the last little bit. So a big shout out to those guys for that support, and check those guys out in the link in the video description below. All right, now let's get to it. All right, folks, so here is my roster of characters that I have with me. So in the back, I have Wolverine back there, Beast, Bob, Agent of Hydra, Sabretooth, and Deadpool. The 5 characters I am taking are Toad, the only one that's not an affiliated Uncanny X-Men, Cyclops, and his son, Cable, and then Storm and Domino. So I went with the father-son duo because if you haven't seen when my first battle report back into it was a father-son battle report, so I thought it would be a fun father and son duo here for this as well. Tactics cards-wise, I went with Bitter Rivals First Class, so everybody can benefit that, minus Toad. No matter the cost, and Doom Prophecy, and then Field Dressing. No matter the cost, I think will be really good with Cable and his Shawnee son. And seeing as how everybody should probably be bunkered in around these Origin Bombs, I'm assuming that it will help him use that a little bit. And then he can hopefully heal the damage afterwards that he used to or that he took for using the power for that. And then Doom Prophecy obviously is really good on like Domino, but it could be really good on Cyclops in this as well. Bitter Rivals just for some defense stuff. The other tactics cards that I have that I did not bring are Weapon X Program, Exceptional Healing, and Cat and Mouse for more like the X-Force side of things. Sabretooth and Wolverine obviously can benefit from Weapon X Program, and then Deadpool, Sabretooth, and Wolverine can benefit from Exceptional Healing. Other tactics cards, or sorry, crisis cards, I would have Research Station and Struggle for the Cube as my extractions, and then my secures are Infinity Formula goes missing, Gamma Wave Sweeps across the Midwest, and Demons Downtown, our comeuppance comes due. So those are the other crisis cards. So I'll show you Sean's roster next. And here we are with Sean's team of guys going into this match. So obviously Cappy's using Avengers. He has Venom in there for some good hitting. Unfortunately, with Cyclops, Storm, and Cable on my side of the board. Venom has a bunch of people to get over or to get by because energy is his weakness. Same with Hawkeye, though Hawkeye has the extra range and shot. We have Wasp and Quicksilver for some quick moving and grabment of objectives. Tactics cards wise, he brought Lethal Protector. Can I borrow that, which is for Quicksilver? So basically, after an attack made by an allied Quicksilver that has damaged an enemy character holding an asset token is resolved, Quicksilver may play this card, spend 2 power to play it, move 1 asset token from the target character, that Quicksilver, to Quicksilver. He picks up and is now holding the token. This card does not allow a character to hold more than 1 token than the crisis specifies. Med Pack for some healing, and then he also has Avengers Assemble for some movement, and Extreme Conditioning for some movement as well. So that's a great one to play on Venom when he has the power to do so, to get into position if needed. So we'll show you the board next. So here we are with the 3x3 board. This is a GameMat.eu. I can't remember, Urban District board, something like that. But I put my Canadian dinner jacket border around there. So we have an objective here. We have an objective and origin bomb there, or hammer and origin bomb there, origin bomb there, hammer and origin bomb over there, and then same with another hammer over there, and the hammer on this side as well. All of them I should be able to easily get, not having a problem whatsoever. And so yeah, and then obviously we're going to count this as size 3. That big one's going to be size 4, size 3, size 2, size 3. These are going to be size 3 there as well. Size 4 for that tanker, and then size 5 for that building there, and this building here. Size 2 for this pipeline, size 2 for the thing over there, and these barriers over here. The rubble you can just move on top of, for the things that are not this broken sentinel piece and not the pile, but like the stones that you see here just to add to the board, those can just be played over top. This will be my board edge over here, and Sean will have the other board edge over there. So we'll come back after deployment. Deployment wise, I placed Domino Storm on that side. I actually should have placed Storm. She was my last character place. I'm just going to move her over to the other side of this, so she's within 2. And then, if you're okay with that, if not, I'll move her back. Yeah, and then Cyclops within 2 of Cable, and then Toad all the way over on this board side as well. Yeah, so that is what the board is looking like for my side. Then you have Wasp over there. We have Venom, Hawkeye, Cap, and then also Quicksilver. Activation phase, I am playing Uncanny X-Men. So at the start of the activation phase, an Uncanny X-Men character may play this card. Each allied Uncanny X-Men, so everybody but Toad, does not have to spend power for the first time they interact with an objective this round. So basically all these guys can interact with an objective for first round without spending that power. And then you're going to be going and activating Quicksilver first?
Yep.
Sounds good. We'll see what he does with it. Moving up the board with Quicksilver. Let's see, right there. And then just doing, I'm assuming doing a second.
I'll do a second action. That's moving up the board again.
Okay. Then just getting within range to steal that hammer, I'm assuming, eh?
Yeah, because he's got Wall Crawler.
Yeah, you can put him up on the building, and that will give him some cover as well, right?
Some cover.
Yeah, just like that.
Just like that.
Okay, sounds great.
1 inch.
And you are spending the power on Quicksilver to pick up that hammer as well. Toad is going to be my first activation. He is going to jump over here like so, and then do, well, not jump, but a movement action, and then he's going to take a second movement action just to be within range 2 of the hammer, and then he's going to pick it up. I should have done like Storm on this side in all honesty, but he's going to pick up that hammer and carry it around for the game, and then hit people really hard with his tongue with that hammer. Can you imagine that? A huge hammer with a huge like prehensile tongue and lashing people or smashing people over the head. It'd be very comical, but he'll pick up that hammer for 1 power. Do I want to do that? Yeah, I do. That's what I want to do. So he's going to pick that up. Venom is up next. He's moving over this way. Like so. You want to do another move action, I'm assuming, or no?
Probably, yes.
Yeah? Okay. Oh, he's coming right up. Right up. Look at that. Interesting. Interesting. Very cool. And you are within range 1 of that train piece as well. And then Sean did a web snare on Toad, pulling him forward like so, right there. Domino's going to go next for me. What she's going to do is take a move action, followed by another move action to run up here within 1 of the Origin Bomb, and then interact with it for free. And then she's going to make an energy roll to see if I can claim that. Here's my energy defense roll for interacting with the Origin Bomb. I'm trying to take over, so I need hits, wilds, and crits. So that's 2, so I do claim that Origin Bomb over there, and I have no skulls. So, yeah, that's good for me. Wasp is up next for Sean. What are you going to do with her?
I am going for her...
Transformation?
I'm going to do transformation.
Okay.
Using power.
Yeah, that places your small size within 1 of Wasp's current position. And then you can have some fun. Something like that. Yeah. And then you can do your actions.
Yep, then I can do my actions.
Indeed.
Hit her first action.
It's going to be a move, I'm assuming.
It's going to be a move.
Yep. I see what you're doing, sir. I see what you're doing. Right there. Just within 2 of Toad, as well as 1 of that objective. Doing a Stinger Blast now into Toad. If you do damage, I won't gain any power from this, unfortunately.
And you can't run.
And then I can't run. That's 3 with a crit, so I got another die in there. That's really good for you. 3.
Nope, just...
blocking 1, so he'll take 2. And then... gain no power from that either, unfortunately. And then you can interact with that Origin Bomb as well. Now interacting with that Origin Bomb, roll your energy defense, so it's 2, isn't it, on Wasp?
Yeah.
Yeah? Oh, not good.
It's not good.
Let's see what you get. You take a point of damage, and you do not claim it either. Not good. Not good at all. Cable's going to be my next activation, because he's going to take out... Venom over there. That's the hope, at least. He's within 2, so I'm going to place him within 1 of Cyclops. So that puts him on the other side of this barrier, like so. He will interact with that hammer and pick it up for free because he is an uncanny X-Men. And then I don't even think I need to move. I do need to move. Okay, so he's going to pay his 2 power to body slide by 1 to be placed within range 2 of his current location. And he's going to be placed over here like so. You are size 3. You will gain cover from this, but I can still see you, so I will be shooting into Venom with Cable using a 6-die energy attack. Here we go, 6 dice into Venom. Energy you do have covered, like I said. So that is 2.
Energy 2.
Yeah, that is 2 with a wild, which means you will be gaining an incinerate automatically. So 2. So you can turn 1 of those into a success because you do have cover.
Yeah.
So that's 1 damage to you.
Yeah.
And I'll gain 1 power as well.
Well,
that was underwhelming, but I did get an incinerate off. So let's try that again with Cable. Shooting into Venom, who has 1 point of damage. Now that's way better. That's 4 going into Cable so far with 3 crits. So I'll add 3 crit rolls in there. Or into Venom. I said Cable, but I meant Venom. I have 3 crits and a hit. So that's 5 going in... yeah, 5 going into Venom, and you only have 1 defense die. Nothing, but cover will turn into that, so you'll take 4 more damage into Venom. Hawkeye is next going to do a hook arrow. You're going to try to save Venom by the looks of it. Yeah. So he's coming to the other side there. Okay. As long as you end within 3, because it looks like you're talking about using your med pack, right? So, yeah. If you're going to be on the train, just fully put him on the train, because you can't be...
I just don't want to fall in.
Yeah. Yeah, because you can't be, like, partially on or off, right? No. So, being placed there like so, and then are you attacking into Toad?
Yes.
Okay, so
5 dice.
Toad will roll his 3 defense dice. I do have cover, so which is nice due to Storm's leadership ability. Oh, that's really good roll, though. So you got 3. Roll another die in there. Let's see what you get. That's 3.
That's just 3.
Yeah. I'm blocking none, but I will turn that to a block. So he's not dead due to cover, because you're not within 2, and I will slippery away as well. So he takes 2 damage, gains 2 power, which he's using to slippery right off the bat. And advancing medium, he is coming all the way back here, like so. Actually, do I want to turn it slightly? I want to see if I can end him within 2 of Cable. I don't know if I can, though. I'm going to see what I can do. And bending the range ruler around a little bit does allow me to just nudge into within range 2 of Cable as well. Now spending 2 from Hawkeye to heal Venom 3 points of damage. So he only has 2 damage on him now instead of 5, which is good. And then, yeah, we'll see what happens. Now from Hawkeye shooting into Cable, Cable will use 2 power to use his telekinetic shield. It doesn't matter if it's physical or energy because he has 3 defense versus both. So let's see what you get. That's a really good roll. That is 3 with a wild, which is awesome. Let's see what I get now. So I'm getting 1, but I'll also convert 1 because of cover from Storm. So that is 2, so he'll take 1 point of damage from that. And deciding to give Cable poison, so that way he doesn't gain it, or he loses a power every turn at end of the power phase, so he doesn't gain as much power, sort of limits what he can do. Storm's going to be my next activation. She's going to take 2 move actions to get up the board. First one's going to come up here like so, and then the second as I knock her around. Second one is just to get her within range 1 of that back objective, or that center objective, which she will interact with to claim it as the X-Men's. And I should say not claiming, but I need to roll to see if I get it, but 1 hit.
Energy, she's
4. Yeah, and she's 4. 1 hit, crit, or wild will give it to me. She takes a point of damage for the effort, but she does get it with that hit. Cav is going to be activating, taking a move action, move up the board. Obviously not going through the Sentinel, but through in between the 2 pieces. Like I said, those rubble, the rocks and stuff are not something that you will obscure movement or affect your movement or anything. They're just for scene. Do another move action, I'm assuming? Or are you going to attack?
Yeah, I'm going to do another move action.
Okay. Just move up to where you want to be.
Yeah. Mainly because I need to try to get this instead.
Yep, and then you need to roll 2 or more hits, crits, or wilds with your 4 dice. After you spend your power on Cap to do so. Yep.
4 energy.
Yeah, 2 or more. You don't get it, but you take a point of damage. Okay? That leaves it to my control. Cyclops is going to go and have some fun. He's going to take a move action to come over here. Right behind his son. Bam. That should, I think, get me in range 4. Oh yeah, easily within range 4. Because you are size 3, I can still see you, but you do have cover. I am going to do a optic blast into you. 5 dice versus your 1 currently. Better than none.
Yeah.
Well, that's 1.
Yeah.
That's 1 going into you, so unless that's a skull, you're fine. No, you're fine. So you take no damage. The cleanup phase of round 1. I'm going to score 5 victory points. Yeah, 5 victory points. I have the origin bombs because I have 2 of the 3. And then I have 2 hammers where you only have 1 hammer because you decided not to go for that hammer. So Cap could come over here and try to steal that. Yeah, 100%. So that way I'm not controlling both and jumping ahead, but it didn't work out, unfortunately. It's going to be Sean's first activation. He is going to come and throw this dumpster thing, Bobcat into Toad. I don't think Toad's going to survive this, but you never know. I need to roll 4 successes here. It could happen if I rolled all crits. It doesn't happen. Close enough, though. So that is a dazed Toad. A Toad does drop the hammer. So where would you like the hammer to be? Within 2. The question is, are you... Oh, right there. And that is gone as well.
Oh, look at me.
Yep.
Right there.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, Venom's next, spending the 1 power to pick up the hammer that Toad would have dropped, because Toad is now dazed, wherever my dazed token is. I pulled one out, but I forgot to put him on there. And then he's spending 2 power, so it's 4 power in total, to pull Cable in medium.
Yep.
Okay, sounds great. Let's see what happens there. So going medium like so.
Yep.
Okay.
We'll end up right there.
Right there. Sounds good to me. Sounds good to me. First action is going to be a strike. I will be spending 2 power to boost up my defense to 5 dice using telekinetic shield. Let's see what you get on your strike roll. It's 6 dice. Here we go. 2. I do get bleed though automatically, so. And then roll another die because you have a hammer, sir, and you only rolled 5. 2. Blocking 2, so he takes no damage, but he does get the bleed condition. Doing another strike into him, which I will spend again, telekinetic shield, spending 2, leaving Cable on 1 power to do something. So that is 3. I call it a hit, dude. Unless you want to try to reroll, I'll give you that option. It's up to you. I don't mind. Okay, so 3. I am blocking all 3, and I take no damage. Okay. Nothing. Cable's gonna go, I am within range 3 of Hawkeye, so he can't do his fast draw, so I'm gonna shoot into Hawkeye, okay? 6 dice. You have 2 energy. Let's see what happens. This is his first action. I'm hoping this works out in my favor. That is 4 with 3 crits. Yeah. That is 4 on you, sir. Okay, so 4 going into Hawkeye.
Do I gain cover or not?
You do have cover, but you roll your 2 dice.
Yep.
So you take 3 points of damage. I'll gain 3 power. Okay. Yeah, now the question is, do I want to go after Hawkeye? Or do I want to go after Venom? Let me see. Okay, so before I do anything else with Cable, before I should say any other interesting fun things, I'm going to shoot Hawkeye again and try to take him out because you are within 3. Don't get your fast draw on me. That is 2, sir. 2. You will gain an incinerate as well. So if you survive, but you, yeah. All right. So you are dazed with
1.
You just needed to make 1 of those. You are dazed. Doesn't have a hammer or anything else. I will gain another power on Cable, and then I'm going to do some other fun shenanigans. All right. So Cable now, after dazing Hawkeye, because technically Toad's still on the board. He's dazed. Okay. This leadership ability of Storms allows me to be placed within 1 of another allied character. It's not actually affecting Toad by any means. It's only affecting Cable, and you can measure to and from dazed characters. So he's coming over here like so. And then, yeah, he's going to have some fun and probably throw some stuff. That's a good position to be in. Good. He's going to throw some stuff into Venom, i.e. this big piece of size 3 terrain. He has 5 power on him, so he'll use 3 of that power to throw it into Venom. Here we go with the attack roll, or the dodge roll. So you have 4 dice, because your incinerate does not go against you for this, because it's a dodge roll. So yeah, 4 damage coming in at you. Let's see what you roll. You roll none, so that is 4 damage on Venom. Uh-oh. Cable will then take 8 points of damage from bleed, and he is done. Striking now from Cap into Storm. You do have a push on there. I will not boost it yet. I'm not boosting it because this is just your basic strike, so I'm not boosting it with my telekinetic shield from Cable.
What's the range of your talent?
3, sir. Range 3, I believe. Yeah, within range 3. So definitely within range of this side of the board. So let's see what we get. Oh my gosh, maybe I should have, because that is 5 going into you right now, or into Storm right now. Roll your crit. That is 6 going into Storm. Storm, you need to ace this. You don't. She is dazed. She is dazed. Crazy, crazy, crazy. And she's pushed back short before damage is dealt, and then Cap is just standing there doing what? She took 4 points of damage from that. Interacting now to try to claim that origin bomb. Let's see what you get. You get just get it with that 1 hit. That is now your origin bomb right there.
Awesome.
Yeah. Doing a shield throw now into Cable. Cable is not going to boost up his defense, so you have 4 dice. 1, 2. Cable's defense here is blocking 2, so he takes no damage.
Takes 2.
You do have a wild, though.
I have a wild now.
So you can target Cyclops with that?
I'm going to target Cyclops.
Yeah, okay. Here we go with the shield bounce into Cyclops, so that's 2.
With a wild.
Yeah, with a critical, so throw another die in there. Okay, Cyclops physical defense. He is blocking 3, so no damage there. Okay, going with Domino next. She is going to attack into Quicksilver with a automatic pistol shot. Okay.
Automatic pistol shot?
Yeah, it's 4 dice.
Alright, so I can try to do this.
Here we go. The dice roll into Quicksilver. Let's see what I get. That is 2, 3. One's a crit. 4. 4 going into you. Okay, and then you get 3 physical defense. So let's see what you get. Blocking 1, but you do get 2 rerolls.
2 rerolls.
Yep. So because of your thing, no, that's it. All right, so you take 3 points of damage on Quicksilver. Okay, so the second rapid fire shot is going to be attacking into Quicksilver. He's going to spend 2 power of his 3 that I just got to come to the other side using Can't Catch Me. That's going to give me another action because you're the only target of this attack. I'm then going to have to move to come target you, hopefully. So I'll move there like so, which then I have you in full cover, or out of cover, I should say, and I'll do another automatic pistol shot because the Can't Catch Me gives you another action if I'm not targeting anybody else with the attack roll. So that's what happens there. As far as I know. Somebody correct me if I am wrong, please. And Sean, I apologize in advance. We are looking on the forum, and I'm pretty sure through reading that, that is how it will play out.
They just weren't thinking of like attacks that's like
maybe
going.
Here's my attack roll into Quicksilver with automatic pistol. I will spend a power off of her that she would gain from this attack to turn that into a crit. Okay. Because that's what she does, and so that is 4 going into Quicksilver. Okay.
At least be 1, but there's no way.
Yeah, and I will. So you do get 2 rerolls.
There's no point. He only has 1 point.
I have 4 coming into you, right? If
right.
both of these, yeah. So he's dazed.
He stays.
Yeah, because he had 2 points of damage left, and placing that within one of Domino, so she can pick it up for well, not for free, but with 1 of her power. Wasp here, being tiny, can't hold objectives, but she sure can interact with objectives. Yep. So you're going to roll her 2 energy, see if you can claim that Origin Bomb, which you do. And then I wonder what you're going to do with her. All right, so Wasp is going to not do anything else, just try to contest that objective, trying to make it harder for me to claim one of these Origin Bombs. Gonna do Cyclops as my last activation. He is going to spend 2 power to do Hit and Run, which costs an action. Immediately make an attack action followed by a move action. So I have range 4 on Venom. So I will attack him with an Optic Blast. Okay.
Alright.
So here we go, into Venom. I only need to do 1 point of damage to Venom. So let's see what happens there. That is good. That is 4. That is 5 going into Venom.
There's no way I can stop that.
There's no way you can stop that. No. So that is a dazed Venom. But you also drop the hammer as well. And I'll place the hammer there like so. Then I get my move action. So I'm going to come over here like so, just to be within range 1 of that center objective. Like that. For the move action, and then I'm going to be doing an Optic Blast. I did 1 power from Venom and dazing him on Cyclops, so I'll do my Optic Blast now into Cap. Okay, here we go. Optic Blast into Cap. Let's see what happens. Looking.
I'm gonna pay.
Are you gonna do the? Yeah. Okay. You're gonna pay 1 for the Vibranium Shielding.
Vibranium Shielding.
Let's see if I get a wild. That's what I'm looking for, is a wild, which I do. I'm glad you paid for that too. Look at this. That is 5 going into Cap, sir, with a wild. So I do get my push, which is what I'm looking for. Okay. So 5 going into Cap with a wild. You block 1. You can roll another one in there for the crit. Let's see what it gets. Block 2, so you take 3 damage on Cap, but I do push you before damage is dealt. And I did how much damage to you now?
Did 3.
3. So getting 3 power on Cyclops. Push Cap back into the broken Sentinel there, and I'll spend 1 of those 3 power that I gained to interact with that center objective to try to claim the Origin Bomb. So rolling 3 energy defense. I don't even get it. I don't even get it. That's good for you, sir. Good for you. Cleanup phase round 2. Sean, you are scoring 3 victory points from having the most Origin Bombs, because I could not roll a hit, crit, or wild on those 3 dice. I am scoring 2 from having 2 hammers as well, putting me up to 7, and you are at 4, and we will go into round 3 next. Gonna be activating Hawkeye first. What are you doing with him?
His first shot is going to go into him.
Cable?
Into Cable.
Okay, I will.
Or actually, you're gonna have a counter, aren't you?
I do have fast draw. Yeah.
Fast draw.
Yeah. And I do have my.
Away, right?
What's that? No, it allows me to roll 5 defense dice, and then if you don't wound me, I deal damage to you. Yeah, so. Okay, taking a shot now into Cable here. I will use Telekinetic Shield to give myself a bonus. 2 defense. 2. I make it quite easily. Crit and 2 wilds.
Okay, I get another effect on you.
You do get another effect, so what do you want to give him? Cable, with all the status effects, now gets a shock condition on top of the poison and bleed condition. So yeah, interesting to see that. What else are you going to do with Hawkeye, I guess? That is the question. What are you going to do with Hawkeye? Hook arrow now to jump back there and grab that hammer. Okay, sounds great.
To pick up
Yep.
that hammer.
Yep.
Should have done this in the first place.
I think you should have, yeah. 100%.
And then now I got 6 dice.
Yeah. Now you're going to do your shot into Cyclops because Cable is out of range, so I am going to use 2 of the 4 power from Cyclops to quick draw and, yeah, have some fun. Ooh, that is disgusting. That is disgusting. That is 5 with a crit, so add another die in there. Roll another die. Let's see what you get. A 6. Cyclops, you need to make some of these, buddy. You need to make some of these. Yeah. Well, you make 1, and then your cover will go up to 2, so he'll take 4 damage from that, and then gain a status condition as well.
I should have paid for it.
Before the end of Hawkeye's turn, Sean, you played Avengers Assembled, paid a power off of Hawkeye. Cap, who moved up there, Hawkeye moved back holding that hammer, right?
Yep.
So, interesting, and Quicksilver over there, like so. What's the thought process with Hawkeye moving back, just to stay at that range 5 to shoot, or being able to jump in and out without dying and scoring your victory points?
Probably to keep the hammer and to basically just hold back. With hookshot, he's able to get back
wherever he needs to be. Yep, 100%. And it's 1 power to do a hookshot, and Hawkeye will always have it. Very cool. So nothing else will come over to me next. And Cyclops is getting the slow condition as well from the attack from Hawkeye. So I'll go... I think what I'm going to do next is probably go with somebody. Obviously. Cyclops is going to go next for me. I have a bunch of power with him. I have 6 power, so I'm going to spend 2 to do a hit and run. Which allows me to do an optic blast into, I'm going to do safely 1 into Venom because I'm not within range 3, so you can't counter me. So it's going to be a 5-die attack versus him. Yeah, going to be a 5-die attack versus him. And then I get to make a move action afterwards. So that is 3... That's 3 going into Venom. No wilds. Well, it doesn't matter. You can't push anyways because you're size 3. And Venom's blocking 1, so he'll take 2 points of damage. I'll gain 2 power from that. And I get to make my move action. And a short move just takes him right beside Cap there. I'm now going to do a Optic Devastation, which is a Beam 5 up against Venom and Captain America. So they're both within range. Let's start with Cap, I guess. Let's start with Cap. Right. So 7 dice.
Going to pay for
Vibranium shielding. All right, here we go. You have 5 stamina on the front, yes?
Yes.
Okay, here we go. Come on. Good against Cap. That's probably going to be a dazed Cap. That's 6 with a wild, which means you'll lose a power as well. So 6, and you block 3.
Block 3.
That's not enough.
That's not enough.
So Cap is dazed.
Yep.
And after each attack is resolved, target. Oh, so yeah, it's after the attack is resolved, so you don't lose any power because you're already dazed. Now up against Venom, I guess. Venom. I have 7 dice against you as well. Let's see what happens there. And you have 2 energy defense. I'm hoping for a real good roll here. Real good roll. Well, that's something. That's 3. That's 4 going into Venom. If you don't roll any, I can daze you. Ah, you roll 1. 1 damage. Or 1 defense, so you take 2 damage on Venom. And then I'll spend 1 to interact with the Origin Bomb. And let's see if I get it, because Cap does not count. I do get it, so that is my Origin Bomb now. Alright, Sean, you're activating Venom next. You're using 2 power to do extreme conditioning on Venom.
Yes.
Okay, sounds good. And then you're going to do a move action to move him. I'm assuming his long. And ending his movement there, you are now going to do Clintar Rage to throw something.
Yep.
The question is, who are you going to throw it at?
I'm going to throw it at Cyclops.
At Cyclops. Okay, so you can you do size 3 terrain? I believe you can with Venom.
Yes.
Because the Sentinel.
Size 3 and less.
Yeah. So you're gonna basically throw it straight across like this, which will hit Cyclops' space, and he needs to make a dodge test. So it's gonna be 4 damage going into Cyclops. Cyclops rolls 1, which is not enough. That will daze Cyclops. Now, second action for Venom is going to be attacking into Cable. Are you going to be using your spender to try to heal some damage? Yeah, makes sense. Here we go. We are Venom into Cable.
Cyclops have a... Oh, no, he didn't.
No hammer on Cyclops. Just Cable. Cable and Domino currently have the thing, so...
To bring that up.
Yeah.
There's one on the ground.
There is one on the ground, and Cable has one as well. So, let's see what happens here. Bam, that is 3. Add another die in there.
I was hoping that'd be more.
More, right? It is physical, correct? And I can't, so it's 3. So Cable will still survive. Let's see what Cable blocks. He blocks 2, so you're only doing 1 damage to him. So he'll gain a power from that and take 1 point of damage. Venom's now going to interact with the Origin Bomb, rolling 2 dice because he has nobody contesting. He just needs 1 hit. Or yeah, there you go. So that is your Origin Bomb now.
Again.
Okay. So we'll put this back here for you. And then, are you doing anything else? Not Hydra. Cap's Hydra now? He could. Yeah. Anything else with Venom or no? That is a Cap daze as well. Yeah, Cap and Cyclops both days there. Okay, so nothing else from Venom, so I am going to go into Domino for my activation. Now I'm going to do an automatic pistol from Domino into Quicksilver as my first action. So that will be 5 dice due to having a hammer. Alright, so here we go with the attack roll into Quicksilver with my automatic pistol. That is 4 with 2 crits. That is 5 coming at you, sir. 5 into Quicksilver. So let's see what you get with your 3 physical defense. Blocking none. You do get 2 rerolls because of your speedster. Blocking 2. So you take 3 points of damage.
3 points of damage.
Okay, and I gain a power from that as well. Okay, then my second shot from my attack. You're not doing... Are you going to do catch me? Or can't catch me?
No.
Because it'll just get another action back, I think. So I think. I could be wrong. Somebody correct me, please, if I am. But let's see what happens there. So that's only... I will spend a power that I gain to treat that as a critical, using her 1 superpower. So that's 3 going into you. Okay?
Okay.
Well, you blocked 2.
I blocked 2.
Yeah. That's another point of damage going into Quicksilver.
Point, but he's still alive.
Yeah, with 1. Which then I'm just going to make another automatic pistol shot as my second action. Okay? So 5 dice.
I might just...
If you do it, I'm still going to do something. I just don't know what. So Sean is doing Can't Catch Me for the second pistol action, or assault automatic pistol.
That'll affect much of the outcome.
You only have what? 1 damage left on him?
Yeah, 1 damage.
You are out of range 3 now, so I do get to do a different attack. You're just out of range 3 when we measured it. So I'll spend a power instead then to do grenade bounce on you, which is only 5 dice, and it's energy. So it's 5 dice due to the fact that I have a hammer on Domino. So let's see what that turns into. That is 3 coming in on you, dude. 3. Blocking 1, but you get your reroll. Yeah, you can reroll both of those because it is an energy attack. Yeah, you're blocking 1. So that is a knocked out quick silver. Okay, so Wasp is going to be Sean's next activation. What she's going to do is spend a power first to transform, correct? Yep. Which we put her physical form there. And then might as well leave that there, dude, if you are going to be transforming back like your intent is. So the intent is to get 2 attacks with her basic normal form into one of these guys and then jump back and still contest that back objective there. So so yeah, what who are you wanting to attack into first? Cable or Toad?
First attack will be this. It's the only guy she has.
Targeting Toad with the first attack. I'm not going to use my telekinetic shield on him yet. So let's see what you get with your 5 dice, sir. 5 dice. Well, maybe I should have. Here we go with Toad's defense roll. Maybe I should have, because that is a dazed Toad. A knocked out Toad.
Doesn't he get cover?
Oh yeah, only if you're not within range 2. But you're within range 2 for that attack, I believe. So let me see. Sean just measured it to see if I was within range 2, which I am just a hair out. So he technically does gain cover, but he does take 2 damage, and he is going to slippery himself out of that area. So he gets to make a medium advance. So he's going to come over this way to the backside of Cable. Like so. Yeah, like that. Yeah, 2 damage on Toad. And transforming back after that strike, ending up still within 1, but within 3 of Cable as well. Wasp now is doing Wasp Fury, spending her 2 last power to do a 6-die attack, which I will be using Cable's 2 last power to do Telekinetic Shield. This is why I did. I roll another die in there because that's 3. Telekinetic Shield. That's 4. That would daze Cable if I don't roll any successes. Actually, I have to roll at least 2 successes here. Which I don't. So that's 4 into Cable, which dazes him.
You get 2 successes.
Oh, I do get 2 successes. You're right, because I have cover. I forgot. Cover from Storm, so I do get 2 successes. Yeah, you shouldn't have. That's 2 damage on Cable, and Cable is still kicking and gains, 2 power as well. And with your medium advance and transform, you just want to end there, so you're still contesting the Origin Bomb. And thank you, Sean, for reminding me about my cover, because I only rolled 1 success, but I needed 2. So gonna activate Cable next. He is going to spend a power of his 2 power that he gained from the damage from Wasp to pick up that hammer to negate the shock that he has on him. So now instead of 7 dice, it's 6 dice of damage, and I'm shooting into Wasp, who has no stealth at this point in time. I don't believe she has stealth, right? On her full size?
No.
Okay, so here we go.
If I have 1 power on her, I could transform her.
But you have no power left on her either. Okay, so here's my 6-die attack versus your 2 energy defense. That is 3. 3. Okay.
I just gotta block 1.
You just gotta block 1. Well, you block 2. So you take 1 point of damage.
1 point of damage.
Okay. And you are incinerated because of the wild as well. So Cable's now going to jump off of Toad, and he's just going to come back here. Okay, something like that. I want to be within range 4-ish. Yeah. Actually, I'll put you out of range 4, but within range 5, so you can't pull me unless you move me closer. And then he's going to do another shot into Do I want to do that?
Venom? I'm the only one there.
No, I know. But if he does, he bleeds, and I lose 2 victory points. So he's just actually going to shake the bleed this turn.
All right.
Okay. Because Sean has nobody else left to activate. Storm is going to be next. I'm going to spend 3 of her 7 power to do Eye of the Storm, and I'm going to add make a 6-die energy attack into Venom there. So he only has 2 damage left.
Yep.
Yes. Okay. Here we go. 6 dice.
And isn't he incinerated? Oh no, not yet.
No, that's Wasp. When you dazed, you got rid of your incinerate. So that's a really good roll. That's 3. That's 3. Okay, so not as good as I was hoping, but 3 damage.
2.
Yeah, you gotta block 2. You block 1. That is still 2 damage into a Venom, which is enough to take him out. Yep. Boo, boo, boo. After taking out Venom, she's gonna take a medium move up here and interact with her 4 energy on that origin bomb there. So she'll spend 1 power for that. And let's see what she gets. She takes a point of damage, but she does get it as well. So that is now my origin bomb. Okay, so Toad, being the last activation of this round, has 3 power, so he's going to spend 2 to hop and place within 2 of his current position. Then he's going to move as his first action over here like so. I just need to be within range 3 of her. And within range 2 of said origin bomb. So he's going to go there. And then he's going to do as his action now, he's going to do a tongue lash at Wasp. So he's going to try to hit her with his tongue. Tongue lash into Wasp, 4 dice. You could change size if you wanted to. And then it just allows you to re-roll your defenses, right? But you are incinerated as well, so... And just going right there with her tiny form, still contesting. So let's see. Now you get to re-roll your 2 dice once you make these attack rolls. So here we go. My 4 dice. That is what I'm looking for, is that wild. So that's 3 going in on you. Okay. What do you get, sir, with your 2 dice? Block 2, so you take 1 point of damage. I'll gain 1 power, but... I'll be using that to interact with that origin bomb here in a second. Alright, so pushing you back all the way over here, short, before damage is dealt. Then I deal the damage. Then that 1 power that I did get from causing damage to you, I'm going to use to interact with that origin bomb. Because Toad has the tongue that allows him to interact within objects within 2. So here we go. Let's see if he gets it. He does get it. That is our objective at this point. Going into cleanup phase of round 3, Sean, you have no hammers, sir? Hawkeye has a hammer, right? So hammer. You gain 1 victory point there. I'm going to get 3 from having the origin bombs, putting me up to 10, and then 3 more from having 3 hammers. I got 2 on Cable and 1 on Domino, so that puts me up to 13, and we'll go into round 4 next. Cap's up next. We're starting off this round for Sean. And Sean, what are you going to do? You're going to use 2 of the 4 power that you have for Cap?
Yep.
And Shield Slam?
Yep.
Alright, Shield Slamming Storm. Storm. And it automatically does a throw, right?
Yep.
And it's not away. I think you can throw in any direction.
Yep. Any direction.
Right? Let's see if you take out Storm with this shield throw. Well, that's 3. With a crit. So let's see what your crit gets you. 3. Okay, Storm, you need to do at least one of these to survive. You do. Alright, so that's good. So that's going to be 2 damage from that attack. And she'll gain 2 power, but you also get to throw her as well. I'm assuming you're going to throw her into...
I'm going to throw her into Cyclops.
Yep, that makes sense. So we'll do that next. And just throwing her like so into... Cyclops. So Cyclops needs to make a dodge test. Let's see if he does. He dodges 1, so he'll take 2 points of damage as well. Because she is size 2 and gain 2 power. Now it's Cyclops' turn to be shield slammed, leaving Captain America on 1 power. So here we go. 2 points of damage. He'll take 2 at least, or 1 at least, because you'll be thrown into Storm. So here we go. Blocking 1. So he will suffer 2 points of damage. Not dead or dazed. 1 from the throw, and then 1 from the actual strike. So, and then Storm will need to make a dodge test. All right, now Storm needs to make all of these, or else she dazes. She may do it. Oh my gosh, she doesn't daze. Oh, that's crazy. Crazy. I thought that both of them were going to go down there, in all honesty. Oh my. And before the end of Cap's go, he's going to try to flip that Origin Bomb. So, yeah. Which you don't, and you take a point of damage. That's not good. Storm's going to go next before she dies. Storm is going to throw said object, because it is within range 3 of her, into Cap. It is size 2, so she'll spend 3 power for that. All right. So Cap needs to make a dodge test now. Here we go with the dodge test. 4 dice from Cap. You're blocking none. So you take 3 damage on Cap. Oh my gosh. Ouch. Next, I'm spending 3 power from Storm and doing a 6-die lightning bolt shot into Captain America. Do you want to use Vibranium Shielding?
Yes, I do.
I almost should have done this the other way around and shot you first and then did power, sir. You're taking damage off of him.
Oh, sorry. Alright.
I should have done the shot first and then the throw, so that way you couldn't have Vibranium Shield. So you have 6 dice versus my 6 dice, but you get to add blanks into yours. So I only have two successes.
Oh, we'll see.
Yeah.
Nope.
You block it all. There's 4 successes there. You can do this all day. Okay, so Storm is going to take her next action, which is a move action, to move back here like so, and that will be her. Transforming Wasp now for Sean's next activation. Get to place her there, which should put her just within range 3, just within range 3 of Toad. You do have your range 3 attack there, which is 5 dice, right? Normal version, Sean. Normal version. Yeah. So it's 5 dice, and it allows you to transform again. You're definitely within range. Yep.
Definitely in range.
Yep. So let's see what you do. Here we go with the size-changing smackdown onto Toad. Toad is going to eat it. Oh my gosh. That's 4 with 2 crits. Yeah. That's insanely good. So roll 2 more dice. Toad, you got 5 damage coming at you. Let's see what you get. Not enough. Toad is gone. Oh my gosh. You did 1 point of damage to him, so you gain a power from that. So transforming down like so. Into tiny form, you can now interact with that freely to see if you can grab it. All you need is a hit, crit, or wild on 2 dice. See? And you get it, but you take a point of damage. That's okay. And you're still alive, still kicking. Spending 2 of Cyclops' 9 power, he's going to do a hit and run with a optic blast onto Cap. Onto Cap. Let's see what happens here. It's 5 dice versus your thing. Are you going to do Vibranium Shielding?
Yes.
Yeah, so 1 power for that. That increases your defense up to 6. Well, I got 1. No point with that roll. Yeah, block it. I do push you back, though, short. So I will move you just straight back off of the objective. Something like that. Cyclops is like, get out of here! And then he's going to move towards Hawkeye and have some fun with the rest of his power. And then moving there with my hit and run, so I'm within range 3 of Hawkeye, and Hawkeye cannot do his fast draw on me. I'm going to spend 4 of the 6 power left on Cyclops to do an Optic Devastation 7-die energy attack into Hawkeye. But who knows, maybe I might not roll anything worthwhile here. Or I could roll that. Which gets me 3 crits and a hit, plus a block. So I'm just going to re-roll these 3 to represent the crits, because I have no re-rolls. So that is, what, 5, 6 coming into you, sir. 6, no wilds. So, block 1.
Block 1.
See if you get another defense there. No, nope. 1. So you have 5, and I think that eliminates Hawkeye. Yeah. Which I'll just drop the...
He just needed a block.
He only needed 1 more, yeah. I'll put the hammer down this way. But it really doesn't matter, because that's the end of the round. I get to do all my rest of my stuff, right? Yeah, because everybody else is me. So yeah, basically what's going to happen is I'm going to score 3 victory points from that, and I'm going to score 3 victory points from hammers. That's it. So, because you have nobody else to activate.
Yeah,
we were really hoping, and we were trying to measure if Wasp could run over here and steal that center objective, because it would have been a cool play.
It would have been cool play.
But you're less than half an inch out, and
no
so
way.
Yeah, it kind of sucked that way. But we measured it all out and everything, and you would have been. And when I say measure, we are using proxies. I know you're not supposed to, but to see if it was feasible. And yeah, even with all the changing shape with the power that she had and everything, after her long movement changing shape, she was half an inch out. We'll come back with the after action report next. Here we are, guys. After action report. You just saw the match between my X-Men with Cable and Domino, and your Avengers with Quicksilver and Hawkeye and Cap and Wasp
and Venom.
Venom. That's right. Sean, what was your thoughts on the match? First off,
fun. It
was fun.
It's fun. I like Wasp. It was the first time I ever played her, and her abilities to basically grow. They're kind of interesting.
The transforming ability is fantastic, and once you get to learn that ability and to be able to jump around like that, it gives her so much movement and stuff. So she can launch herself across the board if done properly, right? It's so good. I've used it before with A-Force, or used her before with Ace Force, and it's really amazing.
Get her, so I was hoping to try to get her so she could pick up a hammer, fall back, transform, drop the hammer, and someone else come up and pick it up, because most of the characters that do that or something like that, they don't have the stamina to last very long.
You don't want to throw them up there and just get them knocked out type thing. So you want to sort of have her retrieve things, go back, drop them off when she transforms.
I can see her being good with Hulk.
Yeah?
With Hulk being slow, because he can't really get to objectives very quickly.
With his Gamma Leap and stuff
with Gamma Leap, and with the card I played...
Avengers Assemble.
But also...
Extreme Conditioning.
Conditioning. Yes. That gets him up the board very quickly.
Yeah, Hulk would fly up the board with that. And Extreme Conditioning is what, 2 power?
It's 2 power.
So Hulk with that card could jump up the board, grab an objective, and then smash somebody if they're within range, right?
And then his Gamma Leap is what?
It's range 2.
2?
Costs 2 or 3 power.
I think it costs 2 power?
No, it's 3, but it's... With caps, it lowers down to 2, I'm pretty sure.
So you wouldn't be able to get it all in one turn.
No, not round number 1. No, but
round or 2.
You definitely saw how Wasp could move far when we were measuring out that last round to see if she could make it to the center to interact with said objective, and she's really good for that jumping back and forth. I think the big thing for this game for you, and we were discussing this briefly already, is that you picked a scenario that sort of went against your team that you brought. So you had other... I'm going to grab your cards here, if you don't mind. That's it. I'm grabbing your stuff. You had other characters in your roster. So you had Black Widow, the 2-point Black Widow, right? Black Panther, Thor, Vision, and Scarlet Witch. Those were the 5 other characters that, Sean, you could have taken. And I was discussing this. I personally... would have dropped Venom for Black Panther, right? Because he has the pushes to control off of the board. So if somebody's on an objective, he can push them off the objective, then interact, and he has a 3 energy defense. If we were playing this exact scenario again. I would have dropped Wasp, probably for Black Widow. 2-threat Black Widow, just for grabbing things and interacting with stuff, right? Yeah, you lose that cool transform ability, which is absolutely fantastic, and a throwing of the terrain with Wasp, but you get her long movement. But with going down that one point, you can add in a big hitter like Thor or Scarlet Witch, which are both devastating. Scarlet Witch is absolutely devastating. If you haven't used her, I highly suggest looking at her. Just with her failures also turn into successes, and then she for each skull in her roll for basic Hex Bowl gives you different status conditions like Hex, Incinerate, Poison, and Bleed. So you there would just been a ton of damage that you could have done with those slight changes. So I think the big thing was you just chose the wrong characters from your roster for this scenario because you needed high energy defense. Because if you made a few extra rolls for controlling the objectives, it would have been a different completely ball game because
I had objectives off and on.
Yeah, but it was mostly when I wasn't there, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so with these guys, at least you would have been able to roll and hopefully have a better chance of getting those objectives with somebody else there. So like if I had one character at the objective with Black Panther, would just push that character away, then roll and get a hit or a crit or a wild on one of the 3 dice that he has. Scarlet Witch or Thor, they have 4 dice, so like it's even better, right? So... but yeah, that's what I would have done for you. I think with this is just a choice of characters, you know. But there's always next time. It was still a fun game, and I enjoyed it. You ended up dazing 3 of my characters and almost taking out 2 with Cap. In that one last round. I honestly thought you were going to take out Storm and take out Cyclops with Cap with 2 shield throws or shield slams. Sorry, no, it didn't happen. Lucky dice on my side that Storm dodged Cyclops. But yeah, as for me playing my list, this roster again, I was playing X-Men instead of X-Force, and I actually really enjoy Cable and Domino in X-Men because Cable can jump around quite easily. So he gets a little bit of extra movement, and then he gets the benefit of being able to interact with the first objective, whether it be an asset or whatever, for free using Uncanny X-Men or whatever it is, and then he still can body slide after that. You know what I mean? So he gets a ton of movement options, plus he has cover if you're not within range 2 and attacking him due to Storm's leadership ability. This one brought Storm up a little bit, the scenario, which is not where Storm likes to be.
To help back.
And you dazed her right off the bat. You know what I mean? Which I was like, oh no, that's not good. And because like once Storm is gone, Hawkeye can just go to town with shooting arrows all over the place and stuff. So, but yeah, it was fun, super fun. But I really like X-Men with Cable and Domino, super good. And I probably will start swinging back to the X-Men with those guys, especially with Jean Grey coming. Oh my gosh. Gonna be so cool. Well, Sean, thank you very much, dude, for the game. I appreciate it. Guys, if you haven't yet, check out the description of the video down below. Hit that link to Torchlight Games and Hobbies and go check out their web store. Go give those guys support. While you're there, use the code FIRE5 to save yourself 5% off of all your hobby supply needs, such as paints, paintbrushes, things along those lines. Also, check out our Patreon link. You can help support the channel there, which we greatly appreciate all the support that we are given from both our present and past Patreon members. Thank you to you guys. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Till next time, ignite your hobby.